4th grade. Okay, today we're going to talk about locating adjectives. Adjectives describe a noun. Your crazy teacher. Your teacher is crazy. In both of those situations, crazy is your adjective, modifying teacher. Okay, if you'll look on your blue box, the first sentence is so important. A and the. Those 3 words. A and the. They are always adjectives. They are never anything else. They will always modify a noun. A friend. The boy. A girl. Did I say A already? An apple. It's always going to have a noun with it. You never have to think, oh, is this an adverb here? Is it an adjective here? Is it a noun? No, that's all it ever is. So if you're having to look for adjectives, first ones to look for are A and the. Okay, the next one, it says, so that says they are called articles. Those particular adjectives are called articles. Adjectives usually come before the nouns they describe, and it shows you the furry rabbit hopped away. Furry describes rabbit. The describes rabbit. You could take furry away and it still makes sense. The rabbit hopped away. The brown dog runs. Okay, in this case, the modifies dog. There goes my top. And brown modifies dog. My kind friend called me. My modifies friend. Kind modifies friends. These are both adjectives describing these nouns. Okay? But sometimes an adjective is in the predicate, but it describes the subject. So let's think about, we have 2 parts of a sentence, subject and predicate. If your adjective is in the predicate, it could describe a noun in the predicate, but it could also go back to the subject and describe that. In those situations, they're going to be using those state of being verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. So it tells you the rabbit is furry. In this situation, furry still describes rabbit, but it's in the predicate. Let's look at the sentences that we just did. The dog is brown. Well, now I still have the modifying dog, but so does brown. And then is my verb just smack in the middle. It's linking it back to it. My friend is kind. My friend, kind friend. For these kind of adjectives, the ones that go back to the other side, you're going to have this type of verb. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. If you'll look and think A, you'll see lots of those. Look at number 1. The 2 men were friends. There's one of those verbs. Is, am, are, was, were. So I know I can have, it's going to be, since it doesn't have another verb behind it, it's going to make that word an adjective that goes back. Well, sure enough, they've got friends, underlined. That's an adjective. Everything in Think A that's underlined is an adjective. What does it tell me? What were friends? Which word? The only other words that it could be is the, to, or men. We know it's not the because the's an article, so it's already an adjective. So does friends describe the number 2 or does friends describe the men? It's the men. So you would draw an arrow over to men. That's how all of Think A works. Sometimes it's in the back, like number 1. Sometimes it's in the front, like number 5. The kitchen sink leaks. Kitchen is underlined. what does it describe? Does kitchen describe sink or does kitchen describe leaks? Yeah, sink, the noun. That's how you're going to do think A. Draw those arrows like I drew the arrow, but in that situation, they'll have given you, like the book will have underlined it, and you just draw your arrow to the noun. And the second part, they've put adjectives all over the place. You'll see that they've made them dark, so you know which ones are the adjectives. You're not having to pick out the adjectives. You're just having to draw the arrow to the nouns. So are you ever going to draw an arrow to a verb? No. Just to the nouns. So since I couldn't make it bold, let me just go ahead and quickly underline the adjectives. Okay. The brown dog is my pet. First, my noun is dog. Which dog? The dog. Which dog? Brown dog. Now, my is kind of weird because it could be my dog, but it's not saying my dog. It's saying my pet. And then pet is dog. Next, the brown dog is filthy. What dog? The dog. Which dog? Brown dog. What kind of dog? Filthy dog. My friend lives on a big farm. So I've got friend. Which friend? My friend. Next I've got farm. Which farm? Big farm. Do you see the verb here? It's lives. Lives is not, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. So therefore, nothing here is going to go back to the other side. This one did because we had is. This one had is. This one does not have a state of being verb. That's how you're going to do think B. Have a delightful, wonderful, great, amazing day.